Here we go then, boys and girls. We are saving Liverpool. Liverpool don't need saving, I hear you cry. They do in this world. This is the spin-off, the continuation of non-league to legend, where just as Manchester United won the Premier League for like the fourth time in a row, won the Champions League, won the Club World Cup, just as Man United re-established themselves as the biggest and best team in world football, Liverpool got relegated to the Championship. It's not a fun time to be a Liverpool fan. So I have resigned from Manchester United. I've resigned from England. I've retired my manager and I'm doing myself as a new gen manager who will be taking over at Liverpool. And we have 5 seasons to not just get Liverpool back into the Premier League, but to topple Manchester United and win the Premier League and the Champions League with this Liverpool team in 5 seasons. If you watch the 5 years in a future non-league to legend video, you'll see that the Man United squad I put together is so good that they continue to dominate everything for the next 5 years. I think they did something like 7 consecutive Champions League finals, 5 Champions League wins in a row, like 9 Premier League wins in a row. It's a very good Manchester United team. So theoretically, we should get Liverpool back to the Premier League first time of asking. But toppling Man United in 5 years, that's tricky. And that's what we're going to do, boys and girls. Let's crack on, shall we? Has Liverpool officially been relegated yet? Yes. So we need to drop down to the Championship. Take on Liverpool, who of course are predicted to finish first, as you would imagine. But we'll set up our badges suitable for Liverpool and take on the job. It is the 11th of July because we did the World Cup, so we've not got the whole of the summer. So they might have already started doing some transfers without me, but I'm going to step in and fix them. I don't know how much money they're going to give me. Right, so I've got a £51 million championship transfer budget in the Championship, £3 million wage budget, and I imagine a team full of players who all want to leave. So Bosley's still there. I imagine he's going to want to leave, bless him. We'll have a look and try and work out how Liverpool got into this mess in the first place in a second as well. So I guess finances are the obvious place to look. Finances seem okay. No debt. So it isn't financial problems that have got them relegated. Stadium-wise, Anfield is bigger than it is in real life. Facilities are all excellent, so it's not facilities that have caused the problem. I think it's just a succession of incompetent managers. If we have a look at the manager history, from Slot lasted just over a year and was sacked. They then had Conte, who was sacked. Michel, who was sacked. Liam Rosinia, who was sacked. All these less than 2 years in the job. Unai Emery was sacked after 118 days. Pochettino lasted just over a year and was sacked. Big Ange lasted nearly 2 years and was sacked. Bruno Lage, less than a year and left. Hold on, he wasn't sacked. I mean, he basically was. I guess he resigned when they got relegated. Oh no, he left because I've taken over. That makes more sense. But yeah, there hasn't been a manager who's been at Liverpool for more than 2 years, or there hasn't been a manager who's made it to 2 years since Klopp, and it's 2034. We have a look at the landmarks. They even had a tycoon takeover 4 years ago. How have they got relegated? So a tycoon takeover. 6 months later, they floated on the stock exchange. We've seen that financially there's no problems at all at the football club. But they've inexplicably been relegated, having finished 3rd the season before. How on earth does that happen? So there's been a few seasons of it being quite ropey, 10th, 11th, but then they had a 3rd place finish and then got relegated the next year. Because, of course, they got into the Champions League semi-final last year because we thought for a moment we'd be able to play them in the final with Man United, but they got knocked out by Real Sociedad. So it's absolute madness. I don't really understand how they've got to this point. Get to this point they have. But yeah, the tycoon took over, and I guess the tycoon came in and immediately floated them on the stock exchange. That's weird, the tycoon being there for only 6 months. But it's not financial problems that have caused the relegation. I mean, they've had money to spend every year, and they've been spending it. It looks like so far this summer, there's been a couple of big sales. So he's gone to Chelsea and he's got great hair. He's just not very good and is gone. And they've already signed a striker who doesn't look particularly good. I mean, he's good enough for the Championship, obviously. Doesn't look particularly special, though, does he? We're building it. We're not just building a team to get out of the Championship. We should cruise the Championship. It should, 91 to 1 on. I've never seen odds like that in Football Manager. The mad thing is, in the 5 years in the future video, it took them 2 years to get promoted. They didn't get promoted first time of asking, even in this situation, with pretty much the entire Dream 11 and the strongest odds I've ever seen in Football Manager. Oh, we're signing a player called Jeff. I appreciate signing a player called Jeff. We've got a few players who are going to be leaving. We'll review all this in a bit. Right, let's have a look at what we've got. Who's any good? Let's just move up we haven't got any good youngsters. I mean, it's quite a small squad. It just seems like poor management has got them in this pickle. So that's the best player, Adam Campbell. Oh, I love him. He is a 6'6" elite striker. Look at those physicals. If we can keep him, he'll score 100 goals in the Championship. Keeping him is going to be tough. How he's only scored 6 goals last season, I do not understand. He's homegrown at club. Does he love Liverpool? Of course he does. He ain't leaving. Look at all these managers he's friends with because he's had so many. He will score 100 goals. I don't know who has relegation release clauses. He doesn't. He ain't going anywhere. Who wants to... Oh, my God. Okay, we're selling the entire squad. Although, to be fair, none of them are causing a mutiny. No one's got anyone agreeing with them. I think we just sell anyone who wants to leave. They've got Curtis Morton. The gamer can. I mean, what's happened here? That was what his YouTube was, wasn't it, all those years ago? Is that what it was called? Something like that. And then went on to work for Sports Interactive and then get a real job. Right, let's just slap there you go. We'll slap a little tactic on, a cheeky little tactic. And get everybody in their best roles. I mean, complete forward is hideous in FM24, so you can be a pressing forward and like it. And we're not having 2 playmakers. That's madness. In fact, you can do that and you can be a playmaker. And then we're not inverting either. That's also madness. How have Liverpool got to the point where they've got a no-nonsense centre-back? That seems like something that shouldn't have been allowed to happen. There you go. There's a tactic for you. I'm not going to try and keep anybody at the club who doesn't want to be here. I think we're so much better than everyone else in this league. We can just do a full-on massive rebuild. The dev centre hasn't got anything particularly interesting in, but we've got an absolute ton of money to spend. Let's get we've got clauses to sell as well. We'll sell some clauses. Yeah, we'll take £12 million, please. Just pile it all into the kitty. And then get some director of football recommendations for all positions because we're doing a full rebuild. Can we just highlight all of these and offer them all out? Right. We won't have anyone scouted yet because I've only just created my manager. What we are going to do is cheat. If you don't like cheating, look away now. We are going to look for Wonder Kids on here. Because obviously that's what we want to prioritise. So Wonder Kids who'd actually be interested in joining us is what we're after. Let's get them scouted as well. And then we just wait for some scout reports to happen. Yeah, I see you're all unhappy. You can all leave. None of you are wanted. Tottenham to land Campbell. Tottenham will be there. I mean, He's £100 million worth of player. I'm not selling him for 50 million. That's ridiculous. Barcelona want him. Someone's going to give me stupid money for him. I know the amount of money I've been spending on players at Man United. Yeah, he can leave. Everyone can leave. Hi, boys. We're going to win the league. Yeah, should we win the FA Cup? Yeah, they're happy with winning the FA Cup as well. I'm just kind of pressing buttons. I'm not reading anything. There we go. I think I pressed all the buttons in the right order there. It's been a little while since I've done the new club meeting. Where are all the players? I mean, this lot, anyone with no... All of these get gone straight away. Can we just offer them all out in one go? There you go. Offer for transfer. Just get them all gone. Right, so Bosley's gone to Chelsea. I mean, did a load of players leave on freeze or something? I don't know where all the players are. Oh, they lost Minge. That's unfortunate. That's him gone as well. Alfie Roberts, who are you? Are you any good? Not really. Yeah, you can leave. Yeah, just go. Let's work through the team in order. What do we need first? A left back. So give me left back. I mean, they are both rubbish. It might take a while for us to get anyone any good scouted. Yikes. Okay, none of them are any good. How about a defensive midfielder? We also need one of them. We want A recommendations. Have we got any A's in any positions yet, or are we just waiting for scouting to happen? This is the problem with taking over so late in the summer. I'm not signing anyone who doesn't at least get an A. Oh, he seems familiar. Right, he's probably too expensive. Unless he's available for... He is available for loan. Lysius. Well, let's loan him. Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing we can do, it's pay loan salaries. How many loans are we allowed? Is it 5? Match squad must have no more than 4 from the same club. 5 in total. So we haven't got anyone in on loan at the moment. So we can abuse loans. Right, who's this? Johan Aquino, who presumably, yeah, he's also available for loan. So let's take him as well. Let's take a bunch of Premier League youngsters. The Premier League want to help us out. They want us to come straight back. There you go. 3. We probably don't need any more attackers for now. Are you available for loan as well? I imagine you probably are. I'm not paying it £2.3 million a month to loan him. Chiesa. Yeah, in you come on loan. 4. Is it worth doing trials? Probably not. I mean, it wouldn't normally be in the Championship. I guess the thing that makes this a little bit unique is that we might actually be able to get some decent, like proper international players because we're Liverpool and we've still got that Liverpool reputation. That being said, there doesn't appear to be very much out there. So one guy, Theo Jobello, who was at Paris Saint-Germain. We'll offer him a trial, see what happens, see if he's any good. He is not. There you go. There's my first signing for Liverpool. He's Brazilian. And he can cover at left back, and that's important. There you go. Johan Aquino. He's in. All right, we can't be signing £50 million players from Aston. Oh, he's a 6'5" striker. Hang on. We could have a 6'5" and a 6'6" centre forward partnership. Can you imagine what the two of them combined would do to the championship? We can't be doing... No, he will be our replacement if we have to sell the other guy. Right, how are you not cheap? You're at Queen's Park, for goodness sake. They're surely not in a position to tell me he's not available for transfer. If I decide he's signing for me, he's signing for me, surely. We should still be able to bully Queen's Park, you would think. Right, let's try and take another loan. We had one more gap, didn't we? I mean, I'll have a look at the numbers. If it turns out that more people watch that than watch this, then we'll do that. Yeah, I am doing the new co-op game with Anna at some point, but Anna's not streaming now. The guy I'm getting online from shows, I guess it might be, I don't know. Right, we need to set a massive value on our 6'6" striker. I want 100 million for him. There you go. If we get 96 million for him, I'll reluctantly sell him, but that's not 96 million, so we're not going to accept that. Right, I don't think this is the guy that ends up at Man United in the 5 years in the future. Right, that's the left back from Burnley that we want. This guy we kind of want to keep, so let's ramp his value up. And get him to agree to something bananas. We don't want mutinies on our hands. He's going to go because they'll do 51 million. They're both already over 51 million. Yeah, so he's gone. Hey, we're getting rid of a goalkeeper. Huzzah. Yay, Wonder Kid. But he's not a very good Wonder Kid, is he? But he's a Wonder Kid all the same. We've signed a Wonder Kid. There you go. Beautiful stuff. A proper Wonder Kid as well. Abu Madi. What a wonderful thing. There's darts on. Yeah, but is there any sport on? How's our budget looking? Still got 54 million sat there. We are starting to accumulate a few players, though. Why are there so many good Gibraltarians, though? I don't understand. But there's two. But the fact that there's two is mad enough. Two of the best players in the championship are from Gibraltar. Right, we're about to play Plymouth, everybody. And I'm jolly excited about it. Score predictions. We should win like 8-0. Otherwise, that's not ideal. I want to win so convincingly that by the time we get to Christmas, we're using the button just to get through this season. 0-0 draw, almost certainly. Liverpool's first game in the championship for 1,000 years. I don't actually know how long it is. Probably quite a long time. These all seem acceptable quality. Right, let's go and win. Campbell is 6'6". He's going to score 70 goals this season if we keep him. He's the number 6 as well. I love the fact that our 70-goal striker is the number 6. We're going to turn him into the greatest striker in the history of Liverpool because he's 6'6", and you can't teach that. Look at that. He's given away a penalty by missing a header. I hate him. Get him gone. Hey, football. Football, football, football. 20,000 of them have not bothered turning up just because of a little relegation. I expected better from them. Right, let's have a goal here, please. Might be a little cheaper to get a ticket now. I think it cost me 300 quid when I went to see that Liverpool game a few years ago. When I went to see Servette, it wasn't even Servette who were the loud ones. They were playing Young Boys, weren't they? It was Young Boys, the away fans, who were the really loud ones when I went to see Servette. This is the third penalty of the match, boys and girls. They were just giving their hearts to the players. I mean, the taxi driver who drove us around Turin earlier in the day gave us a little speech about everything the fascists did for Italy. It was absolutely bonkers. I don't know if that made the cut of the video. He was very positive about it, at which point we were like, just let us out anywhere along here is fine, mate. That didn't translate to Italian very well, though. All right, here he goes, look. There you go. That's goal 1 of 70 for the season. I'm now really excited for my honeymoon in 2 weeks. If your honeymoon is in Turin, brace yourself. Any other parts of Italy I fancy? I guess I'd like to go to the wet bit. The word escapes me. You know what I mean. The wet bit. Venice. My brain wanted to say Vienna, and it was like, no, I know it's not Vienna. That's Austria. And I couldn't get past Vienna, but I didn't want to say Vienna because I looked like a Wally. Yeah, Venice. The wet bit. I've played Pokemon Go in Vatican City. That was fun. My new Wonder Kid left back is on, boys and girls. 4th penalty of the match now. Football Manager is not broken at all. It's fine. Oh, Manchester's nothing like Vatican City for Pokestops. What, seriously, walking around Vatican City was like walking around GoFest. It was bonkers. Shoot! Hey! Why not play when you're out dogging in the morning? Because Dave's a maniac. Oh, we're quite a good team. We need midfielders, but we already knew that. Man City want Walter, who is a Brazilian international. Yes, he should obviously go to Manchester City, but at the same time, we're not selling him for cheap to Manchester City, only for him to cause us problems for the next 4 years when we get back to the Premier League. So they need to pay silly money for him. Have the game through Game Pass, then you will have to be buttonless. I mean, you could still go onto Steam and get it, I think. I think you can still go and get the button. Well, they're just going to give us the 83 million we agreed, so we're losing him to City. But it's more rebuild money. We love rebuild money. We're away against Barrow. Wowzers. Yeah, let's have him. French international. Yes, please. We'll take one of those. I mean, he is the best player who'd be interested in joining us. He's requested a transfer from Rennes. Lionel Osborne is at Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, I was using him at England a little bit. Are we going to get reunited with Lionel Osborne? Off of promotion with Coventry? Right, let's go beat Barnsley. This could be Walter's final game for the club. I'm happy for this guy to leave as well. If someone wants to give me the 53 million for him. We signed plenty of wingers in the summer. We don't need to keep the ones that are here. This is all a bit too passy-passy, faffy-faffy. It's more like it. Boom. Football goal. Why is my watch vibrating so much? What's going on? It's Sheffy. There's 2 Sheffies. Of course they both abbreviate to Sheffy, just like in real life. They both prefer to be known as Sheffy. That's the one thing I've learned about Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United fans is they love to be, if you're abbreviating the name of their club, they prefer Sheffy. That is a lovely finish. We've got Middle as well, which famously is how they abbreviate. Finally, the world has got fed up with them calling themselves Borough when it's spelt Bruch. There's only one Borough in the Football League, and it ain't them. Not that we would call ourselves Borough. That's a lovely penalty. Oh, Sheffy, Sheffy. Gosport are the only other borough. I mean, there's Scarborough. Scarborough always used to be in the Football League with Posh. So there used to be 2 boroughs. Stevenage Borough these days? Or have they might have officially changed. They used to be Stevenage Borough, didn't they? But are they now Stevenage something else? But the important thing is there's no borough in Middlesbrough. Not impressed with how few goals Campbell has scored. I think we might sell him. Edinburgh is even further from being Borough, exactly. But again, Edinburgh, not in the English Football League. There he is! Do a goal! Hey! Oh, has it been disallowed? Hideous. What has Campbell got to do to be a goal-scoring hero for me? I want him to score 70 goals. I don't think that's too much pressure to put on him. Oh, that's a good goal. Oh, we're doing some animations in this league. Right, Volta's leaving. We miss him already, but I mean, we should have inserted a buyback clause. Let him go and have a season playing for Man City and then bring him back, because he is a proper elite level player who, I mean, he's never been very good in a Liverpool shirt, but he's going to be superb for City. He's a Brazil international. It's very sad. Could this Liverpool team beat Precision Football? Me and randomly selected group of my neighbours could beat Precision Football. If I just knocked on 5 doors nearest to my house and asked if any of them wanted to come and play football, whatever group of people I assembled on that endeavour would be good enough to beat Precision Football. You talk as if there's ever a chance of me speaking to my neighbours. Because I'm on my house is kind of on a corner, so I don't, like, my neighbours on that side, when I'm walking in my front door, I can't see their front door, so there's no chance of us running into each other. And on the other side, there's my driveway, and then it's someone else's back fence, so my neighbours that side are round the next corner. So the people either side of my house, I couldn't, if one of them walked in here now, I wouldn't know they lived next door to me. I couldn't describe them to you. I've never even seen them. The people across the road, I have spoken to very briefly once because I had to go and collect a parcel from them. 5 + 1 = 6. I mean, you were working on the assumption that each of my 5 closest doors only house one human being. I suspect we'll be able to get up to 11 people by knocking on 5 doors. Do I speak Arabic yet? Probably. I haven't checked. I'm probably so fluent I don't even realise I'm here. I might be speaking Arabic now, but it's so ingrained in me, having lived in Dubai for 2 years, that maybe I don't even realise I'm doing it. Am I talking Arabic now? I'm not sure. And certainly for the last month or so, there's been parcels collected most days as well, as I continue selling stuff on eBay. And then they see me moving Lego in and out of the house. They're about to see me move an entire Lego city into the back of my car and drive it off somewhere. They'll probably think we're moving house again. Because if they were paying close attention, they would have seen me bring all that in 6 months ago. One building at a time. And now they're going to see me take it out one building at a time. They'll be convinced we're leaving again. Let's see if I can find an unbranded fexofenadine. I'm taking my drug advice from the Twitch chat. This is how it ends, isn't it? Let's just make a bunch of substitutions. We haven't got any players. We need to sign some players. Fexofenadine is a prescription-only medicine. Well, it's Alevia. That's what I've ordered. Fexofenadine. I mean, I've bought this over the counter in the pharmacy. This is what I bought in the pharmacy last year. That's legit. It better be for 38 quid. I haven't read the reviews. So he's on loan from Arsenal and he's quite good. He's averaging an 8.8. That's quite a good average, isn't it? 8.8. I'm not a football expert, but I think that's quite good. And Owen Goodman is making his debut. He used to play for Sheffy, the other Sheffy. Why are we playing him rather than Betty? Because he's upset. Okay, I can live with that. I'll go with the boss, my assistant manager, aka the boss. He knows his onions. That would be really handy if you were. I wouldn't have to subscribe to ChatGPT. I pay ChatGPT £20 a month for the fancy version. So I like having the fancy version. We're actually losing. All that talk of having an invincible season. That won't be ideal. Kick him. Oh, my word. He's played a through ball. Cheeks. Right, let's berate them. You idiots. How are we not top of the league? We're Liverpool in the Championship. Oh, that was an audacious attempt. Didn't work though, did it? Right, here we go. Here comes the equaliser. Want to click that button. Let me... There we go. We've clicked more. That's all we needed. This is pathetic. So much for our invincible season. We've blown it in August. Well, we might as well use the button now. Hideous. Absolutely hideous. What teams do I support? Not Liverpool, that's for sure. Team leaders being wangs. Get out of here. I mean, if he wants to leave, I don't care. I don't even know who he is. After that performance, I'll drive him to the airport. Get him out of here. Out of my sight. We've got like 30 scouts. How have we still not got anyone any good to sign? I'm not spending 42 million. Am I going to spend 42 million on Lionel Osborne? I might do. Oh, we can't because he's not recallable. We can't even sign him. Yeah, he can leave. We've fallen out with him. It's his fault we lost that game. Of course, we're going for another backup goalkeeper because my director of football is a plonker. Right, here you go. We've actually got some players who've appeared off the back of that scouting meeting. This is nice. I mean, none of them are any good, but they exist. Right, I don't know why we haven't just paid his release clause. My director of football was like, hey, he's going to be too expensive. He's less than 10 million for someone who's good enough to start for us, and he's only 18. Get him in. Oh, so there's another one who wants to leave the club. Fine, he can leave as well then. Yeah, get him gone. If we've got mutiny, get them out of the club. We don't need no idiots. We've signed an actual current French international in the Championship, who's so much better than every other midfielder we've got. That's an actual upgrade on where we were before. Which is jolly excellent. Ready to dispatch. It's been ready to dispatch since Monday. Is there any chance you might actually just dispatch it? Does Matt not have a van? No, he's really selfish. Hire a van for a day. I'm not hiring a van. I've already spent £600 on wood and paid to have it couriered here. I'm not going to go down and fetch it. Football! Mr. Transfer listed at his own request. Scores a disallowed goal, then runs off to doing his Dumbo ears. I hope he got resoundingly booed because everyone knows he's forcing through a move to Spurs. It's so short-sighted. Stick around for a year, and then you can play for us in the Champions League again next season, or maybe the season after. We probably won't qualify for the Champions League this year. There you go, Adam Drury, 6 career goals. Prolific. Were any of them headers from outside the penalty area at Wembley? Bet you haven't checked that, have you? There he is, Andre. He's the new boy, number 7. He's going to be a star. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a luxury being able to make substitutions in this save. And what a finish that was, by the way. Great minds think alike, clearly. Might use that as my new name for the comment section. How you doing, Wangang? Oh, my word, just let them leave. I haven't said any of them cannot leave. I don't know why this is all coming to a head now. You've had all summer to decide you don't want to be here. No one wants you. You bunch of idiots. Right, we're using the button against Barrow because it's a waste of time playing a match against Barrow with Liverpool. Watch us lose. The button can be unpredictable. My word, it was closer than it should have been. A 93rd minute winner. That could have been problematic. Right, now it is nearly deadline day. We have a new goalkeeper in. Initially as backup, but he might take over as first choice keeper if that other guy leaves. I'm sure he'll be fine for the championship. And then it's deadline day. Barjane's all the way, please. We've already made offers for those two. He's on his way out. We don't want to sell him. He can go to Juventus if he wants to, though. I've got nothing against that. Yes, we'll take part. We've got gazillions of pounds to spend and only half of it being spent on players coming in. So we've got a right back and then that's a left back and a centre back. So the defence is sorted. We still need a defensive midfielder. We just kind of want the best players we can get. Yeah, we'll take him. We just need to get bodies through the door. A proper goalkeeper there. We'll have him. He's young and good, so we'll take him. And what else have we got? Most of them we've already signed. A lot depends on who leaves. I mean, we're already good enough to win the league, I believe. Oh, hello. Surely our offer for him gets turned down now. Now Monaco have come in and offered gazillions. Campbell is top scorer in the league, as you would expect. Right, there you go. We've got a young defender coming in. Apparently it's our under-18s offering for him. That's not a good sign. He's going to Tottenham. But he's in and looks quite good. Ah, we did get him. Awesome sauce. Another French international as well. 24-year-old French international. France just had a massive decline. How are we getting all these French internationals? We really need a right back. Still. We've needed a right back all summer. Just buy him. We've still got loads of pennies. He is in. So that is another right back who's gone into the under-18s, but I think we pull him into the first team squad. How are we doing for money? We've still got 50 million to spend, which is ridiculous. We still need a holding midfielder. So he's 24. He's only 20. Yeah, let's try for him. Yeah, he's coming in, I think. Oh, no, we've agreed to let them sign a replacement. Why did I agree to that? Fine, we'll accept a 3-hour delay. I don't think we're getting him. This might be it. Business might be complete. Our headlines are... No, that's the... Where are our headlines? Look at our wage bill. I mean, to be fair, for Liverpool to have a wage bill of only 1.9 million is quite low. I've done quite a good job trimming that. We have spent £182 million on transfers. Signed 17 players, sold 33. It's definitely been a rebuild. The biggest sale was Walter, who's started at Man City the way he was playing for us. But we have signed a lot there. And we've sold £293 million. We've signed £182 million worth. And after all that, I've somehow still managed to achieve average team cohesion and crucially have kept Adam Campbell, who's 6'6" and is scoring at more than a goal a game. He is going to break some records this season. The media still think we're going to run away with the league, which we should. And once we do, we are going to try and find a way to sign him. Hopefully we get promoted and they don't, and we can sign him then. Right, boys and girls, we're going to wrap the stream up there because I am suffering a little bit with what I think is hay fever. Could be a cold. Medicine is on the way, but we'll pick this up on Tuesday, where we'll just go and get to Christmas and try and win the league.